Okay, where the hell are we now? Alpha test. Whoa! The hell? There's a hole, apparently. What's a radiator? 5, 10? No? What about this one? No? Oh, this way. This way. See, we fell down there, so, yeah. What, no instructions? Huh? You finally shut up, have you? Good. Mwahaha. Wait a minute. Is that that's where we were at the beginning? So does that mean our office is this way? We'll walk towards the light. Walk towards the light. No. No. What the hell? That is really weird. What is that? Okay, I can't do nothing there. Alright, look. Dude. Narrator man. I'm sorry.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Well, hurry up then.
Very soon. I can wait.
Yeah, but I can't. Speed it up, come on. Do something. Thank you. He listens. It's interactive. What? No! Does that mean we completed the game? We found one of the endings. It's like hundreds of it. Well, I don't know how many exactly, but there are lots and lots of endings. Does that mean we found one of them? Cool. We'll just bypass all this. Yeah, this way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, let's actually go left this time. Oh, no. No. No.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. I can't, it won't let me. Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Standardized graphics 40 times wide. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. What the hell? Hire someone to sanitize papers. Synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper sanitizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of blah 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 blah. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda reflect. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Okay. What are your future dreams? Any others? Tips for not getting fired. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no exception of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. Okay. Oh, there's that broom closet. Is Chris in there? Chris!
Stanley stepped
Chris?
into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, look, I'm waiting for Chris, alright? Chris, this is Chris's broom closet. I'm waiting for him.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Look,
No
I
reason to still
don't
be here.
care. I'm waiting for Chris.
It
Let's
was
see if he's ready.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I like that.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please
Why
offer
not?
me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I like listening to your comments sometimes. You got any more?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yeah.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yet you
I
leave the
never
door
would have thought to mention it.
openable. Was that a word? Openable.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Yeah.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The
I didn't
broom
think of
closet
that.
ending was my favourite."
I didn't think of
I
that.
hope
Thanks
your
for the
friends
tip.
find this concerning.
Any others? What have we got
Stanley
here?
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Alright.
You're dead.
What?
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before
Okay.
it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Do you not?
Alright, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I'm so glad there's no like enemies I've got to kill in this thing. I've been laughing too hard to do it most of the time. Right, I'm a new player.
Ah, second player. It's good to
Hi.
have you on board.
Thank you.
I guarantee you can't do any work. You too?
Yep.
Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
Alright, that's
A
enough.
fish,
That's
fungus.
enough.
Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So we go up there, do we? You guys know what I'm gonna do.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe He thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Maybe.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously
Exit.
out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Am I going round in
For
circles?
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Ah!
Doors close automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
I am
They
going
seemed
round in
repeating.
circles.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I'm going round in
Thought to
circles.
myself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Whoa.
It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
What?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Did you not
this
see that?
voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he
How?
was in control, that this was a dream.
How?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Yeah.
Let me go back to my job. Let
No.
me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
No.
It's all I want.
No, do not
I
restart
want my
me.
apartment and my wife
No.
and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
He's going to restart me, isn't
My
he?
life is normal.
Don't you dare.
I am normal.
Don't
Everything
You-
will be fine.
dare.
I am okay.
I'm warning you. Ah, we're still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please,
Ah!
someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I'll tell you, if I wake up in my office, I will
This is
not.
the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real, and what isn't.
Do you now?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oi, get back here. The end is never the end. The end is never the end. Is never the end. What are you? Wait. Was there this much stuff?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I don't remember there being this much stuff on the floor. Definitely not. Was it my butt prints gone everywhere from that photocopier? No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. We'll do it your way again. Although maybe I should have done it differently because of the
Yet there was not a single person here either.
new opening.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Should I?
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
No? Should we go downstairs one more time?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. No.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Oh,
he
great.
might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Here we go
All of my
again.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence.
Can we skip this bit? Alright. Let's do this. We'll go, the normal route will go straight up to the boss's office this time, guys. I promise you. Yeah, so it wasn't this
All of his
dirty to begin
co-workers
with.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Unfortunately, it has reset all verbal narration. So
when Stanley
the
came to
broom
a set
cupboard
of 2
stuff's
open
not going
doors,
to be.
he entered the
Although I
door
think
on
we've
his
done
left.
everything we can in that one. That was funny. This guy's when he was
Yet
calling
there was
for
not a
someone.
single person here either. Feeling a
When
wave
he was
of
calling for
disbelief,
someone to-
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let me in. Let me in. Oh, that's just
Coming
too
to
funny.
a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Finally. Ooh. What's this? Executive bathroom. No? No? I wanted to open both doors simultaneously in an important looking manner. What does that say? Oh, I can read upside down. Why am I doing this? I can read it upside down. Business time. Oh, it's a magazine.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this,
Huh?
what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's
Oh, this
desk
one.
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Okay.
2845.
Oh, oh.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
No. No, let me out. Let me out. I want to play piano. What choice have you given me, huh? What choice? Ooh, a button. Push. Ah! No. Okay. Wait, come on, I was having fun with the light. I was having fun with that light. I want to go back to the broom closet.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, I hope not. I want to know why I got such a boring job.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You mean escape? I went for the
Although
one
this
that
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, really? Oh, yay! Come on.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No. Nah, not gonna
At this
happen.
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted
Yeah.
effort to walk forward
Yeah.
and willingly confront his death.
Oh, hell yeah. Ooh. Geronimo! Hey, you promised me death.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer
Ooh.
to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see
scared.
the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
I'll just
Trapped
hide down
forever
here
in
and
his
shiver.
narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow
No,
life.
no, no.
Farewell, Stanley.
What the?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral
Hello?
instant,
Who are you?
Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whoa! Jeez. Alright guys, well, I have no idea how long I've been playing this for. I completely forgot to start my timer at the beginning of all this. And I don't know if I'm going to split this up or if it's going to be the one episode or what. If it is, it's going to be one long episode. It's so much fun, I didn't want to stop. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. And we'll get on with some more on Tuesday. Wednesday rather, and hopefully we'll come across another broom closet. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.